this summer I've been going through my Vanderpool book again. I talk about this book a lot. I really like it. I think it's really useful to learn drawing the figure from it. Kind of the more you practice something and the more you know about it, if you revisit it, you're probably going to get more out of it, which is definitely happening for me, which is pretty cool. Before, when I would go through it, he has a lot of nice portraits in here, and that is what I've copied. I'm going to fish out an example. So he's a lot of portraits like this one, and so I would copy these. Being in the mindset of how Vanderpool, or how I thought he would be laying it down, I would try and build it up that way, and then try and get the drawing to look as exact as possible. And I think I have 2 videos that I've done that's in my playlist for speed drawing, so I'll show one sped up really fast. But going back through here, there's a lot of text all the way through it, and he has a lot of, in the margins, he has a lot of examples explaining what he's talking about. So I'm going through it this time a lot more slowly, and just kind of an example. I'm going through the chapter right now that's on the trunk. So all of these, there's a better one. So all of these drawings, they're not as pretty or like clean finished as I normally do, but I'm really just trying to I guess get the figures down fast so I can learn more by doing more. But for example, for like these 3 right here, which is the same one, well, I have problems with back poses anyway, and so when I was making this, I didn't want the finished drawing, like my copy of it, just to look like Vanderpool's copy. I wanted to make sure that I really like understood the planes that made up this specific pose. So I did it 3 different times, and the first one, which is probably the worst one out of the 3, took the longest to do, and the second one like progressively got easier as I was kind of understanding how the planes went along. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, when I'm going back through the book this time, I want to make sure that I really understand how he's breaking down the body up into simple planes, and then so I can practice that when I do my own figures. And here's an example of something that I really like. Like I said, I'm working on the trunk chapter, so it's all the torso. But he has divided the torso up into these 3 wedges, which show that it's the 3 ways that the trunk of the body can move, which I think is pretty ingenious to do it that way, because how those 3 pieces are wedged together will show the movement of the pose. But now I'm going to be running into the studio and working on a little pencil drawing. I think this will be another 4-day pose, so I think I'm going to keep my pattern where I do 2 days on the pencil drawing and then 2 days on the color study. So I'm definitely going to try and take what I learned with the Vanderpool and try and incorporate it in my studio session today.